Good morning, everyone. Today we have a box opening. I did open it first just to make sure nothing was damaged. Sent by Bios from Minecraft. So let's see what we got in here. I actually don't know because he went bagged everything. All I know is about the Woobles. So we have a Yeti Woobles kit, which we will test out later. I know I was doing a test video on a little dino, but it was taking so long to make the dino that I'll have to just finish him or work on his body parts and then do an update later, because that was taking, I put 3 hours into it and only got the bottom kinda done. So the yarn's just so small that takes forever. But here is the little Woobles. We'll see what comes in our little Woobles kit. Yeti Woobles to go with my Yeti cut. Alrighty, we've got the Woobles yarn. It comes with a crochet hook. That's the blue for the face, so it looks like enough. You've got your Woobles instructions inside. Okay, so it looks like it is a video tutorial. And you've got the little accessories, which definitely be careful when you open this bag, they will definitely fall out. So we'll just put that back in there. It's got the eyes, a dowel needle, which we're not going to take out because we don't want to lose all this stuff, I guess. Let's put this back in. Maybe opening that was a mistake, so we're going to take that out real quick. So yeah, you got your eyes, your backs, and your needle. It comes with everything you need in there for the sewing part. I'm guessing this is for his mouth. The needle back in. Looks like it gives you one extra eye. I guess that's if you mess up, which makes sense. I've done that. So it comes with 3 eyes, so you have an extra eye. Alright, we're just going to close that back up. We're not going to work on him today though. And it looks like it comes with the yarn. They probably started the circle, it looks like, with 3 clips. That's a good way to store the clips. And you got your stuffing. Really nice bag. So that's what comes with the Woobles kit. I'll make a video on that later. Just put all this back in and see if it's actually going to fit back in the bag. Oh my god, the first kit that actually fits back in its container. That's really cool. So that's our cute little Woobles. Like I said, the instructions are on a video. There is no written instructions, so if you are one of those people that like written instructions only, Woobles is not for you. This comes with a video tutorial, and I'm excited to work with it. Alright, so these are the labels, and to open this last, and we will open the first bag of yarn, mystery yarn. What I'll do is I'll make like a straight row or something. Okay, that's just not going to happen. Too tight, that's too tight. Alright, our first yarn. Ooh, this is very, very soft. Let's do a stretch test. It's very durable. It doesn't feel like it's going to rip. Looks like a size 6.5 yarn. We do have a few little fuzzies on here. It does a knot. Okay. So we got a few little fuzzy ends. Those are store knots, which is fine. First glance looks good. Very soft, very comfortable. I'll get a size 6 out. That's what it looks like. It's 5.5. I'll have a 6.5. We'll have the 5.5 and the 6 out. We'll see which one works better. I'll start with the 6 because this looks like a 6. Yeah, definitely a 6, I think. We'll make a few rows real quick with this one. We'll do what I like to call a test. The 6 looks nice. This is a really nice soft yarn. I think that this would make a beautiful scarf or a really nice blanket. I like the color change. Color change looks pretty. I don't know if the color change is supposed to line up or not. I don't think so, it's just randomly spotted. It feels like butter in your hands. It's really comfortable. Oh, you know what? I have my earpiece in. I wonder if anyone could hear me. Okay, I'm just going to go through a quick recap because I forgot my earpiece was in, and that mic never works, so I'll just bring you in a little closer. Okay, so Bio sent me this box. The guy I play Minecraft with, really cool. He got me a Woobles kit. We went through the Woobles kit. Now we're doing a quick test on the mystery yarn. All the labels are in here, which will be open last, so I have no idea what this yarn is. So we're just going to do a little test blotch. It feels like butter, has a good durability to it. Nice, small, soft, nice and warm and thick too. So I think it will make a good blanket or a good scarf or even a good sweater. Alright, yeah, first glance, that's what it looks like with this little row. We'll do like 2 more rows real quick. It definitely is 6.5 hook. I will be surprised if I got the hook size wrong, because it does look thicker than my 5.5s. I don't know about you guys, but it is really cold today. It was 16 degrees when I woke up, like, whew, way too cold. Alright, got some hair in here. It's probably mine. Oop, we hit a knot. Alright, there we go. Your store knots are very well. For factory knots, those look like they're gonna hold together good, so you don't need to re-knot that. This almost feels like a wool cotton. I will be surprised if this is acrylic with how soft it is. Alright, there's our 4 rows. I think this would make a beautiful, like, affinity scarf, or a nice hat, or a lovely blanket. It's very soft. I love it. It's like butter through my hands. It's nice and thick. It's got like a warm feeling, but it's not making my hands sweaty. I really like it. So, Mystery Yarn 1 is a success. I have no idea what brand this is. I've actually never seen a yarn like this before. We're just gonna wind you back up. That's a really big spool of yarn too. Like, I probably could make an infinity scarf out of it or something. It's really soft, and that is a pretty big, like, it's bigger than my face. So Mystery Yarn 1 done. We have Mystery Yarn number 2. Ooh, this one looks pretty. This one looks like it will be a 6 or 6.5 too. It looks really nice. Alright, let's get to testing. We're just going to do the same thing we did with the other ones. This one's really soft too. Looks like there's some color changes, so I will go until I see the color change. We'll just see how this goes. I haven't hit the color change yet. Still not yet. Okay, where is it? It's so far away. Okay. I'm just gonna make one long row, I guess. I don't know why the color change starts so far away. Looks like it's pretty close on all the other rows. So we'll just go ahead and get to the color changes. Alright, we've got to the green. Looks cool. Looks like there's some pink coming up. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start our new row here. Almost looks like it's supposed to make something with how weird they have their color changes laid out. But I won't know until I look at the tags. Those look a little unusual. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do one more. Then we're just going to chain one there. And then just go back over this little section because the color changes seem to be a lot more frequent now. Very unusual. Do one more row. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I think the color change is a little odd. You know, I don't know what it's supposed to be, so maybe there's a pattern or something that comes with it to make it make more sense. Maybe I need to make more rows, I don't know, but it is a pretty yarn if you want to make it for a scarf. I mean, as you can see, I left this long color change in the back, but once you get past that section, it just starts changing pretty rapidly. That it looks like at some point it changes to like a purple and a blue. So I have no idea what's going on, but it is pretty. I think I would definitely use this for a blanket or a scarf or even a hat or a shawl. It's very gorgeous. It might even make a nice sweater. My hair must have gotten in this. There we go. My hair got in it. Alright, so that's another one. Push my hair back so it doesn't get in the next one. Alright. That one's very interesting. is a blue and gray. It's the same soft feeling. It's very plump. There is a matte in the middle, so if you pull out from the center, you're going to have a bomb. So we're just going to pull from the outside, because I don't feel like dealing with that. Alright. Let's see what you do, my friend. Once again, very soft, very thick. I like it. I have no idea what these yarns are, so just keep that in mind. So if it was meant to make a pattern, I didn't know about it. Alright, we'll just go and make our chain. Do a row. Remove my hair. Okay, so this one looks like the color changes after a while. I don't know why, but I would have to definitely work it up a lot more to get to the other sections of color change, so there must be a reason for that. So we'll do a few rows, see if we can hit that other color change. See what it looks like. This looks like it'll make maybe a nice boy's blanket or a boy's scarf. I don't know yet. Alright, the blue seems to go on for a while, so we might not hit the white. It just keeps going on the blue for a while, so we're not making a scarf here, so we'll just have to see what we got here. It doesn't look like, yeah, it looks like the blue just keeps going for a long time. So what we're gonna do is just see the blue versus the gray, I guess. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be, oh, there's more blue. There's more blue and more blue. Okay, looks like it'll be a long time till you get to a color change on this one. We're not gonna do all of that, but I will give you guys an update when I go to build something with it. But as for texture, very soft. It's got a nice stretch to it. It's very durable. Does not split easy, but I'm using a 6.5 hook acrylic. Is this acrylic? No, it's made out of epoxy, my hooks. So I think it's a nice yarn. It feels warm and thick, almost like a wool cotton. It could be acrylic, I don't know. It has a little bit of weird texture to it, but it is very soft. I will be surprised if it's polyester, but it does feel more like a wool or cotton mix, or maybe a wool and acrylic, or cotton and acrylic. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a straight acrylic though, and if it is, then I don't know how they made it so soft. Alright, there's spool number 3. It looks like we have 2 more left. Alright, this one's color changes are quite unusual. Like, look at that. I'm starting to think that these are either all the same brand or from the same company. I don't know, because they all have the same texture, the same feel. I mean, they're all the same thickness with the same soft texture. They feel like they're all made from the same place, because they all have the same soft texture and they're the same weight. But I could be wrong because their color changes are extremely different, so I have no idea. Where is the end of you? How did you get shoved? Oh, there we go. Okay, well that's unusual. I did not, with all this purple, I did not see us starting with pink. So let's just get into it. Alright, we got our 6.5 is what I've decided to use. Just make a few rows real quick. That looks like a good spot to start the next row. Alright. This color change is a little odd. It's like it's supposed to make a pattern, but it's not. So it kind of just looks a little messy to me. Let's hope there's a pattern that comes with it. Maybe like lace, it's supposed to be like one full row of color change. I really don't know. It's a little strange, and we are crunched for time because I have to go get my cats. I'm waiting to see what this is supposed to look like. To be honest, I want to like this yarn because it's so soft and so colorful and pretty, but it really does just look like a hot mess. Like the other one, its spacing was better, so it kind of looks prettier. But who knows, like I said, maybe I'm using the wrong crochet hook, maybe it's got a pattern, because it's so weird, it goes from this to a purple to a blue, so I don't know why. Like, this goes on for a while, this color change. It looks like it'll be a while till I hit another color, so we don't have that much time to crochet all this up. I mean, we got rows and rows and rows of this. So this is what the first several rows look like. Like I said, I don't have time to work all this up today, but maybe I'll make a video of like when I see what they are, of what we're going to make with them, and maybe we'll make something together. But this is a little odd. I think it's pretty in its own little way. Maybe it'll look better once the purple's added in. I don't know. I do like it though. It's really soft, it's comfortable. It's got its weird, unique beauty about it. Where's the light not at? Can you see it? Yeah, it's like a pink and a green. It's very odd to go with a purple and a blue. Now, remember, I don't know anything about this yarn. It's called Mystery Yarn for a reason, and I would recommend definitely spooling this or spooling this onto a holder. It feels very soft, so it feels like it is one of those yarns where if you have one of those spoolers that makes it a little tight when you spool it, I would recommend spooling this one by hand, because I think it will rip. I mean, you can see the twist. I haven't snagged any of these, but they do untwist really easy, so I would be a little careful if you go to spool it, because as you can see at the end, it is already coming. The twist is starting to move down the line, so I would definitely put a knot here, which I'm going to do, to stop the yarn from untwisting all the way down. That one's definitely not twisted together very well. Alright, let's see what else we got. We have another color for him. Okay, he went with all the colors. Alright, we have a blue and a pink, yellow and white. It looks like with this one the color changes do take a long time because your pink goes here, here, and here. So we'll just unravel this first and see how far the pink goes. Okay, the pink goes on for a very long time, so this will be another one of those that I'll have to come back to with you later to show you the color change. because we don't have hours to crochet this up and see all the color changes, because as you can see it just keeps going. So, but we will work with the yarn, see how it feels. Is it going to break? We do have the unraveling problem, so we're just going to go ahead and tie a knot at the end of this one as well. I think that's the only problem you'll have, and I don't know why I just did that. So I definitely recommend tying a knot at the bottom of it to make sure that it's not unraveling all the way down, because it is definitely trying to do that. I would say that's its only downfall. And we're going to just work this up. Feels good. It's going through my hook good. I think if you did use a wooden hook, you would definitely snag this yarn. I do not recommend any hooks that will snag easy or have anything sticking out on them. I recommend a metal, or like I said, I have an epoxy. I have wooden hooks, but I would definitely try not to use it with this yarn. Like, it's just not going to end well for anyone, because it will definitely catch it really fast. But with the epoxy hook I have right now, it is going through it like smooth butter. Okay, I don't see it unraveling this time. I think tying a knot at the end really helped with that. So we'll see if we could get to a color change. Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to get to a color change today, but I'll definitely crochet this up. If you like fuzzy yarns, this is definitely your yarn. Like, I like fuzzy and soft yarns. They just have this nice like look to them when you're making scarves or blankets, and they're very soft and fluffy. I love those. If you're one of those people that like a very clean yarn, like a straight cotton or a very ropey yarn, this is definitely not your yarn. And I don't even know what this is. So this one is very fluffy, it's very soft, I like it, it's easy to work with, it goes through your hand like butter. I like this yarn. I don't know what it is, but I really do like this one. I don't know about the color changes, they're a little unusual, but maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it comes with like a specialized pattern, maybe it's meant to be used for like a specific item, almost like how you have granny square yarns or the bloom. The granny square blooms, like they have the flower yarns. Maybe this is meant to be that from Red Heart. Let me think, what other yarns do that? There's some hat yarns that like the rows are meant to line up perfectly with the color change. So I'm thinking maybe it's a specialized yarn. If not, then I guess the colors are just like that. So when you go from row to row, it changes, or it's just what I would call misfit random color change. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spools of that, and I'm gonna say that this one is a lot smaller. Alright. Ooh, interesting. This one's a lot thinner. This is probably size 3 hook, which means I need to pull out my handy dandy wooden hook. And I got a bag that says everything. Alright, here's my little wooden hook, because I'm allergic to metal, so I can't use any metal hooks. Alright, let's see. This is definitely more of a ropey yarn. Feels more like it's either an acrylic or a straight cotton. I'm gonna go with a acrylic. Feels more acrylic-y. It does not look like Red Heart Granny Square, and since I have an obsession with that, I would definitely know if it was that one. Spool's definitely too small, yarn's too thin. We're gonna try and get the color changes in on here. And be careful with my hook. Alright. I really like like this one too. I like its color changes. Like, look at that. That looks really nice. And they're nice and long. They're not really short color changes that look a little messy. I think I would use this to make granny squares. It's a bit on the thin side compared to what I usually use, but I get all my thin weights together, because I do have a bunch of thin weights. I think this would make a nice thin weight granny square blanket for like the summer. I think it really would. A set of hand warmers? I don't think so. I think this is more like a blanket yarn, but blanket that you won't be using all the time because of how thin the yarn is. Because the thinner the yarn, the less it's going to hold up to washing, from my experience, because my grandma used to make me blankets, and it was always the thicker blankets that held up better, you know, because people are going to throw them in the washer, and then they're going to throw them in the dryer. They're not going to hand wash them like me and my grandma used to. So you gotta just keep that in mind. Alright, I like the color change. I think it would be perfect for like a granny square. It's very unique. I do wish the blue was a little bit longer in the color change, but other than that, I think it's really good. I like it. It's very unique yarn. I don't have any like this, so I'm excited to figure out what I'm going to build with it. Alright, so that looks like that is all of the mystery yarns. Now it's time to break open the tags and see who went with what. Oh yeah. Okay, so here is the tag bag. Oh, he did not knot this that tight. Great. Okay. It was to make a pattern. The first one, which I love Premier, which would explain why I love the yarn so much. Premier Blooms. And apparently on the back, it does have a pattern. And it's supposed to make a scarf. Wait. Bloom crochet pattern. So you have to go to Premier Yarns to get the pattern. The pattern is inside of the thing.